Hey guys, this is Jynnette with Inner Sun Alchemy, here to give you your tarot forecast for the month of January 2018. Happy New Year! Thank you so much for your support and watching the videos for the past couple months, and I'm excited to start a brand new year with you guys. For all the subscribers who've been watching me, thank you, and for everyone who is new, thank you for checking me out. Please do subscribe to my channel, and for everyone, please like the video and share it with your friends and family or anyone who you think would really benefit from this guidance. So this video is going to be for Gemini rising, sun, or moon sign. It's going to be most relevant for those who are Gemini rising, and then secondarily for those who are Gemini sun. A little bit less though for those who are Gemini moon, okay? So watch these videos in that order, ideally. Now I am actually still taking appointments for the 2018 year forecast. You guys kept me busy in the December 2017 time, so thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for all the referrals as well. You guys are awesome. But yeah, so I'm currently still taking bookings. So reach out to me. I can do tarot forecast for the year, astrology forecast, or we can do a combination of both. So all those sessions, if it's tarot or astrology, would be an hour, or you can do the package deal where it's 2 full hours and it'll be a discounted rate. You can book a session on my website, innersunalchemy.com. And lastly, if you're not already following me on social media, you can find me on Instagram and Facebook. Just search for Inner Sun Alchemy and I'll pop up. I do weekly tarot and astrology forecasts, as well as providing spiritual guidance for those who consider themselves to be light workers. So definitely check me out there. I also post information about events that I am participating in or facilitating, classes, etc. So if you want to see me in person, definitely stay posted to all of those announcements there. All right, so let's go ahead and get into your reading, Gemini. Now, if you are a returning subscriber, or if you've already watched the December videos, you'll see that I switched up the framework for the layout of the cards. So I did a 12 card spread, which obviously I'm not showing here, but I do have underlying energy for all 12 signs. And that for all of us is the card Mission of the Soul. So I'm sure you noticed that all of last year, but especially the last quarter of the year, so that fall and the beginning of winter season that we're now currently in, there was a lot of transformation and healing and releasing of the past that has occurred, and a massive shifting into something new, a new path. And so the focus is continuing, especially if you've been following me, you know that a lot of the spiritual guidance that's been coming through has been about looking forward and coming into alignment with the new soul contract, the new desires of your deepest true divine nature, moving forward and start to create from that space. And this is a confirmation to me of that message. So that's for all of us. Now for you specifically, Gemini, you have the card of returning. So, you know, this can speak to returning home, but because this is my oracle deck and I am really interpreting this in a very esoteric and metaphysical way, I'm taking this really about getting to core root issues surrounding your life and your experience and patterns that have been going on. And this is really about returning to your soul, like oversoul. So, and from what I'm seeing in the cards, just as we get into this in a second, you know, this is probably going to be a bit of a tricky month for you because there's still going to be some stuff that you have to face. So, you know, but know that ultimately this is what's coming. This sun here is really about being connected to your true divine nature. So I pulled 2 cards from the Rider-Waite deck for the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, guidance for them. So you can take this in a gendered context, so man and woman, or, you know, masculine of center, feminine of center. Or if you are a light worker or someone who's going through an ascension process, For me, divine feminine is your soul, divine masculine is your consciousness. So you would actually want to pay attention to the messages for both, because they're going to be relevant to your spiritual evolution. So divine masculine, you actually have the card of 8 of Swords. And this specifically speaks to being a prisoner of your own mind, okay? This is someone who is letting the experiences that they're having in their physical life dictate what they think and keep them in patterns. And so you're being challenged to not reference the physical reality for the perception and the construct from which you operate from and act on, and instead to go higher, not in a way to negate your humanity, but not using the outside world as a reference point right now. You really have to be able to let that go. For the divine feminine, you have the 7 of Cups. And this to me, actually the sense that I'm getting as an empath is that your soul is kind of overwhelmed with all the different options, and you're trying to figure out where to go, what the direction is. And I really do see these two energies as complementary. It's like there's so much that you can be, do, and have, and you're trying to figure out how to move forward without having the same experiences that you've had in the past. So it's a tricky thing. It's a catch-22 because we're not really trained or taught how to create from a space that doesn't reference the past. That's really literally not how our physical brains work and manifest. So that's going to be your challenge this month, is to find the true center, which really means coming to your heart, really getting to that soul work, which is what this returning card refers to. And then I think you'll be fine. You'll be able to help navigate through this. Now, in this bottom spread, I use the Thoth deck, and it's the blind spot spread. But I'm doing this in relation to the divine and how it's really going to be specifically operating in your energies for the month. So you're showing up as the 6 of Swords here, which is a great balanced energy to be in, and it really does speak to you when you're in your when you're really in your prime, when you're really working from the space of genius, which is to me the highest aspect of Gemini energy. It is the refined mind, as well as playfulness and all sorts of other things, but the perfected mind, or the purest mind, in a sense that really is open to all that the universe has in store, is what that represents to me. And what you're going to be moving into is this 3 of Swords, which specifically speaks to, because it's Saturn in Libra, it speaks to being much more discerning and perceptive about the things that you experience and what you call into your life. It seems to me that there's a lot of accommodating and second guessing of what you know to be true intuitively and in your mind. Maybe you might be thinking that, I don't want to judge or something like that, but you really need to be able to trust yourself and to get to the heart of things and not lie to yourself about what your needs are, not only to yourself, but also to others. Now, the divine is helping you by keeping you in your soul power. So you are supported there, and that's really what you're going to have to lean on. And ultimately, even though this month might be a little challenging, you are going to come out on top in the end. But you are still going to have to go through this process of really having to still navigate your mind and your emotions. And I think what a lot of this is, because this actually is related to a lot of Aquarian energy, these two cards, 6 of Swords and 5 of Swords. This is Venus and Mercury in Aquarius, and we're going to be having an Aquarius eclipse. I believe it's an Aquarius eclipse. I can't remember. I always get this mixed up if it's Aquarius first or Leo. But regardless, we're in that Leo Aquarius axis right now with the nodes, and we're going to have a full moon lunar eclipse. So, you may still have to face some things or come to terms with some things as the end of the month approaches. So just be mindful of that. And again, be discerning, hold your boundaries, but be true and honest to what and who you are. And let that lead the way for you, because that's you making the choice and staying committed to that is what is going to open up a path for you. Because you're not making a decision, because you're second guessing and you're going back and forth, you're getting stuck and things are not moving as quickly as they could for you. And I know that's what you like because you're an air sign, all right? So, Gemini, almost called you Aries. So, you know, it's not the funnest of messages for you. However, ultimately, this is about you being in your personal power and choosing you first, and knowing that you will be supported in the long run because of it. Okay, but don't let the world choose your life for you. Take command. Stand in your power. Your energy actually is the energy of the magician. Okay, so stand in your power. Okay, and I think that you'll be good. Again, if you would like to book a 2018 year forecast, please do reach out to me at innersunalchemy.com. Follow me on social media and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I love you so much, and I will see you in February, okay? Bye.